The Scottish Shindig, the best in Scottish dance music and song.
Well, good evening and welcome one and all back to the Scottish Shindig here on Radio GH. I hope that you've all had a fabulous week and been up to lots of good fun dancing, maybe perhaps even getting out to some of the accordion and fiddle clubs now that they have started returning for the next season. It's been good fun getting the certainly posters ready for my local club, for Newton Grange Club, and we're looking forward to the season there locally here in the East. Anyway, tonight is slightly different. This is actually a pre-recorded show. However, we've done it with video so that we can say hello to you here in the studio. So here I am. And we decided that tonight we'd do something a wee bit different on the Shindig. Me and Tiger were saying Shetland's advertising a lot just now, and we're starting to see all the things that are going to be happening. The programme's out for the 35th Shetland Accordion and Fiddle Festival, and we're very much looking forward to going to it. So I thought I would give you a wee sneak peek into some of the great sounds and bands and music that you're going to hear if you're up in Shetland this year. So let's head down to the Lerwick Lounge Ensemble, starting off with Datushka. Lively selection of Shetland reels there from the Lerwick Lounge Ensemble there, and getting us into the spirit of tonight's show. So Shetland Accordion and Fiddle Festival is held every year in the lovely island of Shetland, and it's the 35th festival coming up, and they see musicians appear at the festival from across the UK, Denmark, and as far as Faroe as well. And everyone comes along together, performs alongside a host of local musicians and bands from across Shetland, and the music is just tremendous, as well as the friendship. So if you've never been to the festival before, hopefully this might give you a wee push to go onto their website, www.shetlandaccordion.fiddle.com, and have a wee look at everything that's on offer. Now, the weekend always starts off in the morning at the Islesborough Community Centre, where they have the opening of the festival. And then they go into afternoon concerts before the evening happens. Now, on Thursday night this year, it's slightly different. They're going to have a concert and a dance in one hall. That's going to be in the Festival Hub, and a concert and dance in the Cunningsborough Hall. And then there's going to be two halls, but they're just evening concerts. So you have a choice on the Thursday night whether you just go to a concert and then back to the hub for some more music, or whether you go to an evening concert which is followed by a dance. And there's various compares throughout the weekend. There's someone called Ewan Galway, no idea who that is. Charlie Kirkpatrick, Andy Phillip, Nicole McLaren. They're your main compares for the weekend. Loads of great bands going up there, and we're going to hear some of them right now. Coming up next on the show, but we'll hear from one of the compares who's also playing as one of the bands and the concert act as well. It's Charlie Kirkpatrick, and here he is to play a set of Highland Scottishes. Yes, plenty Good round of applause there for Charlie Kirkpatrick and his band there, and you'll hear Charlie as one of the concert acts as well as one of the dances at the Grand Dance, which is held on the Saturday night. So sticking with the Thursday night theme, if you're going to one of the concert suppers and dances, the Cunningsborough Hall have the Callum Nicholson dance band doing a concert spot. So here they are. This is a tune that was composed by himself. It's Teeny O Krugerfirth. Callum Nicholson and his band there, and you can hear them at Shetland as one of the concert acts, but also on the Saturday night at the Grand Dance. Now, another compere that we'll be comparing throughout the weekend is a great accordionist, a great virtuoso of the accordion, and that is David Vernon from Edinburgh. David goes up there, and magnificent player, playing a variety of music, not just Scottish or traditional, and this is going to be seen here as you listen to this track of David playing El Capitan. David Vernon there with El Capitan, and you can hear David and speak to David at the festival. He will be one of the compares over the course of the weekend. So the dates of the festival, for those that don't know, it starts on 1st to the 10th of October and works right through Friday the 11th, Saturday the 12th, and finishing on Sunday the 13th. Moving on to our next track, we're going to have another great Shetland musician who you might hear over the course of the festival. I'm not seeing his, in fact, he's on the, let's get this right, Friday the 11th of October you can hear him. The David Halkrow Band, they're going to be playing in the great Carnegie Hall. It's the one in Sandwick. Not the one you're thinking of, but it's equally a lovely hall. I played there before, and very nice, friendly staff there working at the Carnegie Hall. So you can hear the David Halkrow Band, which you're about to hear there in a minute at the Carnegie Hall, 7:30 to 11 o'clock. That's an evening concert only for the Friday night on the 11th. And here's David Halkrow with a set of jigs. David Halkrow and his band there, and you can hear them at the Carnegie Hall on Friday the 11th of October as part of the Shetland Accordion and Fiddle Festival. Now we're going to hear one of the main bands that will be playing also at the Grand Dance. I think they're playing at the Grand Dance. Better just double check that. But they're definitely playing for the evening concert dance on Thursday, the 10th of October in Cunningsborough Hall. And that's Nicol McLaren and the Glen Craig Scottish Dance Band. Now, Nicol McLaren is also playing in Albury Hall just for the evening concert. That's on Friday, the 11th of October. And he has been part of the Shetland Accordion Fiddle Festival for many years, comparing and playing as one of the bands. And yes, he is on the programme here for the Grand Dance in the Clickerman Leisure Centre. And the Grand Dance is on Saturday the 12th of October, which you'll be able to find in the programme. So here's a medley, something a wee bit different for you to enjoy, with Nicol McLaren and the Glen Craig Scottish Dance Band. Nicol McLaren and the Glen Craig Scottish Dance Band, and you'll be able to hear Nicol and the band playing at Shetland, as well as Nicol comparing himself. Now, you're probably thinking, wow, there's a lot of different venues up there. I've never been to Shetland before. How on earth do I do this? Well, you've got the website there, which we mentioned earlier on, shetlandaccordion.com. And there's a few ways you can get to Shetland. One is you could fly from many airports, Glasgow, Edinburgh, Aberdeen, up to Lerwick. Well, you don't fly into Lerwick, you actually fly into Sunborough, which is a wee bit further south than Lerwick. But there's many buses constantly going up and down the road, so you should be able to get a bus or a taxi up to Lerwick. The other way to do it is to get the Aberdeen ferry. Northlink ferry sails. Get it the night before, and you'll be in overnight in the morning, watching the sunrise come up as you come into Lerwick, past the Nab. So you've got plane or boat to get up to Shetland. Once you're there and you've got your hotel and your B&Bs all sorted, then you need to find your way to the Islesborough Community Centre. That's where the festival hub is. And if you get a hub pass for the whole weekend, you can get in all day to see all the different music that's going on in all the various rooms, different music rooms, lots of different sessions with different musicians and different types of music in each one. Now, the halls at night have different places. So you've got the Festival Hub, which is in the Islesborough Community Centre itself. But then you've got Cunningsborough Hall, Vidlin Hall, Scallowa Hall, Vaux Hall, Olibury Hall and the Carnegie Hall. Now, if you go to the festival shop in the Islesborough, first thing in the morning on the day of the concert, you will be able to get a £5 return per person bus ticket. First come, first serve for the spaces. So if you're looking for a bus ticket, then that's the first thing you do when you arrive at the Festival Hub on the morning of the concert you're going to at night. The concerts and the hub passes and the grand dance are all various prices per ticket, but they can be bought on the website. And if you're really struggling to purchase them, then get in touch with one of the committee members. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help you. But one thing that's very popular up in Shetland, and you'll hear plenty of it if you're up there, is fiddles. Lots of fiddles. And it's Shetland fiddlers that are lined up next to play a wee set of tunes here, starting with The Hill of Finnegar. Yes, lovely sound there of the Shetland Fiddlers playing and a tune, The Hill of Finnegar. Now, next up, we're going to have another fiddle player, but this is a solo fiddle player, and in this album he's accompanied by Muriel Johnston. And coming all the way up from Buckinghamshire, right up to Shetland, is Ian Robertson, and we're going to hear the sound of him now with a lovely set of waltzes. Lovely playing of Ian Robertson there with Muriel Johnston on the piano. Now, before we go back to the Shetland chat, we've got a couple of wee things to add in here. A memorial fund concert is being held. It's been run by Nicola Braid and Gordon Haddo, along with John Caskey and Gary Blair. And it's in memory of Joe Burke. Now, Joe was the accordion teacher of many musicians who sadly died at the age of just 43 years old in 1980. And Nicola and Gordon and a few friends have decided to raise funds to erect a memorial headstone in memory of Joe, who gave so much and did so much for the local community. So they're having a memorial concert, an afternoon of music and dancing, concert into a ceilidh. It's on Sunday the 10th of November, which is Remembrance Sunday, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the Bowhill Community Centre, featuring Michael Phillip and his Scottish Dance Band, James Coots and his Scottish Dance Band, Nicola Braid and Gordon Haddo, Gary Blair and the Kirkcaldy District Pipe Band with compere John Caskey. Now, if you'd like to get any information, please contact Michael on 07 468 695 071. I'll say that again, so if you want to get a bit of paper, I'll give you that in a minute. And all proceeds and donations will be used to provide a memorial headstone for Joe. You can also contact Michael, James Coots, Nicola Braid and Gordon Haddo, Gary Blair, or John Caskey for tickets as well. But the phone number for Michael is 07 468 695 071. Now, someone that is celebrating their birthday, I believe, is one half of the Gruesome Twosome, and that is Marie. So happy birthday, Marie, for the 17th of September, and especially for you from Bill, is Calamine Lotion. Callan Maroon Sap, sorry. Happy birthday.
Dearest my own one, oh won't you be mine? Full of devotion, so modest and kind. My heart's full of longing and yearning for you. Come close to me, darling, you know I'll be true. Morun sa is lienen mo grai Eier mo Christa si tuspar mo gain Da min shingan solis vi shiri gundal Go kalin morun sa is lienen mo grai Charming you were, dear, when first in the glen I made your acquaintance, and ever since then without you I'm lonely, none other will do. Those brown eyes enthralled me, it had to be you. Morun sa is lienen mo grai Eier mo Christa si kuspar mo gain Da min shingan solis vi shidi gundal Go kalin morun sa is lienen mo grai So fondly embracing the thrill of that kiss. Since then you are mine, dear, the choice of my heart. My promise I give you that we'll never part. Kalin morun sa is lienen mo grai Eier mo Christa La min tjejen således vid kärleken now. Come close to me, darling, you know I'll be true. You know I'll be true.
Lovely. That was the Alexander Brothers there with Callan Maroons wishing Marie a very happy birthday for the 17th of September. Back to the 35th Shetland Accordion Fiddle Festival. That's happening on the 10th to the 13th of October this year, and there's still time to get your tickets. Here is another great accordionist that comes over from Norway each year, and it's Odd Arne Halas. And we're hoping that Odd will be maybe somewhere at the festival. Who knows if he'll be there or not this year. But here he is to play a great selection of tunes for a ragtime swing, and it always goes down a treat at the festival hub, this music.
Alexander's ragtime band. Come on here, it's the best band in the land. They can play a burger pole like you never heard before. So natural that you want to go to war. That's just the bestest band what am. My honey, come along, let me take you by the hand. I'll do the man, who's the leader of the band. And if you want to hear that Swanee River played in ragtime, come on here.
time swing there, and great playing as always from Odd Arn Alas. Back to a wee fiddle group here. This is one of my favourite CDs of all times from Shetland that I purchased when I was up there. It's from a band called Collyford Bully, and it's a great CD, but just listen to the swing in this playing. The set is called Rathigans.
The Scottish Shindig with Ewan Galloway.
Maggie Adamson there playing the wonderful Cotton Patch Rag, and she'll be playing at a few of the concerts over the weekend. A chance to hear Maggie playing live in the fiddle is outstanding, so make sure you don't miss that. One of the traditional dances up in Shetland is, of course, the Boston two-step, and one of the bands that will be playing as part of the 35th Festival is Scott Band and his band, and you can hear Scott Band playing in Scalloway Hall on the Thursday night, and he will be playing for an evening concert only, or you can hear him playing for one of the concert and dance nights in the Vaux Hall with Charlie Kirkpatrick comparing that night. And on that night, you can hear North Maveen, Fiddle and Accordion Club, and then Anne Mitchell, Lee Shanat, Charlie Kirkpatrick and friends, and Mag Adamson. So that'd be a great night to go along there and hear some good music. So here's Scott Band with a Boston two-step. Quick blast there and a good round off the Boston two-step. We've got time for a quick two more tracks here, so we're going to hear another band who have just got a reshuffle of some musicians, and I believe Ian Cruikshank is now the band leader in the Fustra up there in Shetland, and you'll have a chance to hear them playing, and you might even hear them playing this dance as well, very popular dance. It's Postage Jig. recommending playing there from Da Frustra. But unfortunately, that brings us to our last track for today, which is, of course, yes, it's a Boston two-step. I hope that you are able to have had an insight to the Shetland Accordion and Fiddle Festival. Their 35th concert is coming up very soon, 10th to the 13th of October this year. Get your tickets now, www.shetlandaccordion.fiddle.com, and go and enjoy yourself. You'll have a hoolie. Well done to the committee. It looks like it's going to be a tremendous festival, and we all look forward to joining you. Myself and Andy will be up there, so come along and say hello to us both. We'd love to hear from you, and pass on your thoughts with Radio GH. Thanks for listening, everyone. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're listening to Radio GH, there's more great music on the way. Thanks very much.